Hey guys, what's up good people? It's your girl Masi Wambui back here on your screen with a new video. In case you are new here, welcome to this channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always clicking to my videos. You guys are just the best. And for my new subscribers, karibuni sana. We love visitors around here. So please consider subscribing. In this channel, I will tell you what we do. We do videos around cooking, cleaning, organizing, lifestyle. It's just basically a lifestyle channel. So if that is your type of content, please consider subscribing and giving this video a big thumbs up and also turning on the bell so that you will not miss out on any of my videos when I upload. Yeah, subscribe and join this family. My gang, those people who are usually here time and time again, let's welcome all our new members because you know what? We love visitors here and we want them to feel at home. So in today's video, this is going to be a cooking video. I've been craving pizza and I don't have the money to go to the shops to buy pizza. So I'm going to be doing my pizza at home. My best and favorite pizza of all times is the beef barbecue pizza from Pizza Inn, and I'm going to be trying to recreate that. Am I going to make it? I don't know. Have I ever done pizza before? No, but yeah, come with me and see whether we are going to be achieving what we're looking for or we're going to be failing terribly.
So I'm going to start by measuring 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and I'm using my measuring cups as you can see. And I'm going to be measuring my flour, in this large bowl so that it can give me room to be able to mix my flour very well. Next, I'm going to be adding instant yeast. Now, since my yeast is instant, I'm not going to wait for it to proof and all that. But if you're using the other local yeast, kindly mix it in some lukewarm water and allow it to proof. In that way, I mean, when it forms bubbles, then your yeast is very, very much alive. If it doesn't form any bubbles, then throw that out and get fresh yeast. I'll add salt and sugar to taste. As you can see, our yeast needs something to feed on, and sugar is that thing. So let's add sugar to taste and a little bit of salt, and that will be it for our dry ingredients. Okay, and we are going to distribute that very evenly. After that, mix it properly so that everywhere can be evenly distributed. We don't want one part raising, another part not raising. Yeah, and then we are going to be using lukewarm water to make our dough. The reason that's why I'm using lukewarm water is because of our yeast. Again, we need to activate our yeast, and we're using lukewarm water so that we can be able to knead our dough. So add your water gradually until you get the consistency that you deserve. As you're going to be seeing in this video, I'm going to be showing you the consistency that is needed. Don't add too much water and don't put too little, just enough. For me, I think I used 3/4 cups because again the flour is not a lot, and because you've put yeast, it's going to rise and it's going to be enough for you to make your pizza. After that, dust your surface and turn your dough on the surface for you to knead it. You need to knead your dough until it is super soft and it has come together properly, right? So let's get into it. Knead that dough like never before. Okay, anyway, jokes aside, so you knead like so until the dough becomes ready, and you will know your dough is ready when you can be able to put in your finger and it comes up or it raises by its own. That is when your dough is ready, as you will see me do later on as we continue with the video. Okay, so let's knead our dough. Now, I've been kneading my dough for around 15 minutes and it's time for me to add a little bit of oil, and I'm using extra virgin oil, and I'm just going to sprinkle it generously to my liking, okay? Because I want my dough to be extra soft, you guys. Then we are going to incorporate that oil into our flour as well as possible. Like you just need to knead it into the flour for the flour to, not the flour, sorry, for the dough to be very, very, very soft. Yeah. Also, extra virgin oil gives it a very, very nice subtle taste. Yeah. So, but don't worry if you don't have extra virgin oil, you can use cooking oil, but I really, really, really would prefer if you used extra virgin oil. Done with incorporating it, and I've just put a little bit of more of the oil onto the bowl, because now I want to let my dough rest and proof, like for it to rise a little bit, for the yeast to do its job. We're going to let it rest for close to an hour or two. Preferably you need to put it 24 hours, 48 hours in the fridge, because the taste is usually very, very amazing after 2 to 3 days of the yeast working on your dough. But if you do not have all the time in the world, put it for at least an hour or two, and you're going to get the same results. I'm going to be covering it with a cling film and like using kitchen cloth, because it tends to raise and touch the cloth, and I do not want flour being left on my kitchen cloth. So cling film is easy to peel off, and that is why I'm using this cling film. So be sure to use a cling film, and it will make your work very, very easy. And you're going to let it rest as we prepare our other ingredients. And we're going to start on our cheese. And you guys, who doesn't love cheese? I love cheese for me, and my best cheese is the mozzarella cheese. And we're going to grate this using the larger part of the grater, because we want it in chunks. Yeah, so let's grate our cheese. And the good thing about making your own pizza at home is that you can just play around with the toppings, and you can put as much toppings as you like, and you can also put a lot of cheese. If you are cheesy like me, put a lot of cheese, girl. Yeah, so we're going to grate our cheese like so, and just slather it all over our pizza. Done with the cheese, and let's dive right into preparing our pizza sauce. So now there are so many ways you can prepare your pizza sauce, and the pizza sauce is part of the toppings that you're going to be using on your pizza base. That's the dough, and this is the beef that I'm going to be using. And as you can see, I just want to add a little bit of soy sauce to it, so that it can just get that brown, nice, deep color. And I'm not adding anything to it. I just boiled my beef, put a little bit of salt and soy sauce, and that's it. For my sauce, I'm going to be frying one bulb of onion cut into very small pieces. I'm going to be adding some few cloves of garlic to it, and I'm going to be using mixed herb spice. Now my mixed herb spice has a couple of spices that I'm going also to be indicating for you right in a bit. And for the pizza sauce, feel free to use any spices that you like, because you know what? We can never use all of us the same spices, but spice your pizza sauce however you fancy, right? So once my onions have started becoming golden brown, I already peeled 2 fresh tomatoes that I'm going to be adding here. You can buy canned tomatoes from the supermarket, but I did not like that. I wanted mine to be as natural as possible, so I peeled 2 very ripe tomatoes, and I'm going to be adding them to my onions, and I'm going to be mashing them until we get that nice red paste. Spices of choice, I added a little bit of paprika, I added a little bit of mixed herb spice and a little bit of salt. Okay, and I also added some curry powder, as you're going to be seeing in the next coming clips. And that was it. And my sauce tasted amazing, guys. It was just amazing. So, as I have said, whatever tickles your fancy, please do that. Put what you like and you will enjoy your pizza. Okay, so yeah, let's prepare our sauce and our beef, and then now we can assemble our pizza because all our toppings will be ready. And so, guys, how do you know that your pizza sauce is ready? As you can see, there's some oil that is forming around the perimeter of my pot, and that means my sauce is ready. When the oil starts separating itself from the sauce, that means your sauce is very ready. Allow it to cool and use it to assemble your pizza. Let's get right into our dough. Our dough has been resting for an hour plus, and I'm just going to punch out all the air that has been building up in my dough, and it's very soft at this point, as you can see. Yeah, so we are going to knead it once more, and then I'm going to let it rise again for around 15 minutes, and then now we are going to assemble our pizza. Okay. And if I may ask one stupid question, who loves the smell of yeast or fermented dough like me? Is it weird? Comment down below and let me know, because I enjoy that smell of fermented dough. It's after 20 minutes, guys, and now it's time for us to assemble our pizza. And as you can see, I'm using a rolling pin to create my nice circle dough. If you are a guru in making pizza, you can use the knuckle technique, where you throw it up and hold it using your knuckles and swirl it around until you get that nice perfect round dough. But I'm not a guru at that, and I wish I knew how to do that. So I'm going to be using a rolling pin, which there is no harm in doing. And don't worry, your circle doesn't have to really be perfect. Yeah, so these are the toppings that I'm going to be using. I already cut my capsicum. If you have red, yellow, orange capsicums, please add onions. Just add any toppings you like, okay? And put as much cheese as possible. All right, I'm going to be using this oven tray. I do not have a pizza stone or a pizza tray, but not to worry. You can just use the baking tray that is usually in the oven. And I'm going to spread my dough as much as I can because the dough is very, very stubborn at this point. You stretch it out, it gets back together. So be patient with it. Stretch it as much as possible as you can because you do not want it too thick for it to cook through, and also because the time frame that we are using to cook our pizza is not much. It's close to 10-15 minutes, and by that it means if you have very thick dough, it's not going to cook through. All right, so I'm going also to be poking it using a fork like so, just to create a nice interesting pattern, and also for my pizza sauce to get through and to allow it to cook through during baking. So now once we are done assembling our pizza, we're going to throw it into the oven. Point to note, I had preheated my oven at 200 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Okay, don't put your pizza in a cold oven. You need to preheat it. And I'm going to bake it for 15 to 20 minutes at a temperature of 250 to 450 degrees Celsius. It's after 15 minutes and my pizza is very ready, and as you can see, I'm just going to cut it and enjoy it. Okay, so if you need to try this recipe, kindly do so and let me know how it turns out for you. Also, don't forget to tag me on Instagram at tomboy_mercy. This is my handle running on the screen, and also follow me on Instagram. And yeah, kindly let's learn from each other. Comment down below and let me know what other recipes you'd love to do, and we're going to do them together. Okay, don't forget to subscribe in case you are new, and also hit that notification bell so that you'll not miss out on any of my uploads. And I think I will see you guys on the next video. Until then, it's adios, bye.